Hello, I am Mac Guajardo. I'd like to thank the committee for letting me voice my opinion. I am 14 years old and I attend school in Edinburgh. I think I speak for all students and teachers when I say that when I was in elementary, I remember that schools were basically like a tax factory and the students in there were almost like little robots. And I don't remember there being any room for curious, creative, and critical thinkers, or any room for kids who had good interpersonal skills or intrapersonal skills, or any room for big ideas or imagination. I just remember that the school's only goal, the main goal, was to be an exemplary campus. But I could see in the teachers that they really hated teaching toward the tax, and students hated doing these handouts. I mean, when they see something that's so boring, and they're disinterested in it, it doesn't motivate them to learn. It makes them not want to learn anything, and that's a shame. So, I noticed a lot of people were fed up with this, and a lot of people were stressing over it because of all the pressures of passing and being retained, and teachers' jobs would be at stake, if they don't pass the students. So I decided that I wanted to take a stand and I wanted to protest the tax test, and by doing so, I would not go to school on the day of the tax. So, I spoke to my parents, and of course, they supported me all the way. And the next day, I spoke to my fellow classmates and my teachers, and they supported me too. But the thing is, I was the only one that really took a stand. Nobody took action, because I think part of the reason was because out of fear of students, they would be retained, and teachers, their jobs would be at stake. So that's a shame, because the school didn't challenge the teachers and students to be outgoing. They didn't allow them to be, to stand up for what they believe in. That's the most American thing you can do, to stand up for your rights, what you believe in. And instead, they put fear into them. And that's just a shame that they don't let them do that. And when I was out on the days of the tax, I had the privilege of getting interviewed by News Channel 5 reporters and News Channel 4, and New York Times, Rumbo, and The Monitor. And I'm not saying that kids need to do this. But of course, who would pass up such a great opportunity? But what I'm saying is that kids should have the privilege to do more first-hand experience, to experience things firsthand in school. They should have the privilege to be outgoing. They should be challenged to do that. That should be the curriculum. Not that a single test is not going to judge how successful they'll be in life. It's not going to judge how well they're going to get along with other people. So what they need to do is they need to find the students' true potential. They need to find their other strengths, because not every student is going to have the strength to, they're not going to have the reading, writing, or the math and science or history skills. They can be good storytellers. They can be good with people, intrapersonal and interpersonal. And I just think that is what should be measured. Thank you for your time.
So you were a good storyteller when you decided not to show for the test, right? That was a plus. Thank you, Mac.